Okay, so 14.3, lesson 14.3, we are going to talk about multiplying by 10. So we've already talked about multiplying by 2 and multiplying by 5. So we're going to take a look at our do it now for 14.3. Remember, anytime that we multiply by 5, we're just counting by 5s to that number. So 9 times 5, count with me, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So my answer for that top one on do it now would be 45. Okay, 7 times 5, let's do that one together. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 35 would be my answer. And then we're going to do one more. I said 11 times 5. Anything by 11, we just double that number. So it'd be 55. So like I said, 11 times 2 was 22. 11 times 4 would be 44. Okay, but 11 times 5 is 55. So you're going to fill out the rest of your do it now on your own. Remember, you just have to do the top. Okay, the bottom just doubles. Okay, all right. Let's take a look at the actual worksheet for 14.3. You're going to fill out your tens chart. I've started mine, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You're going to finish those columns. And then down here, I've already filled in some that I felt were important for me to talk about just to get started. So 3 times 10, what you're going to do is you're just going to leave that 0 in your ones place. And then you're just going to multiply 3 times 1. And 3 times 1 is 3. Any number that is multiplied by 0 is just 0. Any number multiplied by 1 is just going to be that number. So 3 times 1 is 3, so my answer for 3 times 10 is 30. Okay, 11 times 10, I leave my 0 in my ones place, and 11 times 1 would just be 11. So my answer would be 110. 5 times 10, I would do the same thing. I'd leave my 0 in my ones place, and 5 times 1 is 5. Okay, so you're going to go through there and you're going to fill out the rest of those on your own. Okay, now let's take a look at the multiply with 10 actual worksheet, the front page for today, okay? So at the top, I've already filled in my top chart, and I counted by 10, so count with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 is there, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100 is there also. So it says in the purple box, it says order principal of multiplication. The order of factors can be changed without changing the product. So that just means that 4 times 10 is 40. Or I could flip the factors around and say 10 times 4 equals 40, and that would still be the same thing. Okay? Number 2. So 10 times 5. We would just put a 0 in our ones place because 5 times 0 is 0. And then 5 times 1 is 5. So our answer would be 50. Okay? So let's do the same thing for 10 times 8. We'd have 0 times 8, which would just be our 0. And then we do 8 times 1 is 8. So our answer would be 80. Then we do the same thing for 10 times 3. 0 times 3 would be 0. So then we just do 3 times 1 would be 3, which would be 30. Okay, and then we have 10 times 6. 0 times 6 would be 0, and 6 times 1 is 6. So my answer would be 60. You're going to do 3 and 4 on your own. Okay, now let's take a look at the word problem. It says Remy went shopping at 2 toy stores. He bought 10 new model cars at each store. How many new model cars did Remy buy? At each means that we're going to multiply. So we're going to multiply 2 times 10 would equal 20 cars. Okay, it's a word problem, so don't forget your label. So 2 times 10 equals 20, and then put that label of cars on there. Okay, so do your best, and we will be talking to you oh so soon.